What is good, my Matt Black vibrators? Today, bringing us a brand new video. In this one, guys, we are dunking on some level 1000s with the Man of War, playing some uplink on the map Spire. Now, I don't even know how it happened, but I just shit on these guys. I think I die here, and I die at the very end of the round, and I think I continue that going into the second round, but real quick, guys, we were playing at some level 1000s. Yes, I said that correctly. Now, the level 1000 in the game, I'll look at the scoreboard right now. They're going to be TD McDuff 101, Amakilla, and Real Tapatio guy. Now, the reason I say that is because I actually messaged Chris Badola, and I added Arbal Reza. Now, Arbal Reza is a Prestige 4, and I asked Chris Badola if he was level 1000. He said no, and you already know no one with the name T. Martin is going to be a Prestige Master level 1000. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. But in this one, guys, we are going to be talking about the people that I hate. Now, every single person has a type of person that they just absolutely can't stand. I'm actually looking at my phone right now. I'm pulling up the people right now. And man, oh man, let's get into it. But first off, let's talk about some honorable mentions. First off is we have the I have to let everyone know what the fuck I'm doing on Instagram and Snapchat. We have the compulsive liars, the complaining bitches, and the passive aggressive people. Now, those are honorable mentions. If you guys do like this sort of video, I might have to talk about that more in depth in maybe a second part, or if I'm forgetting some people that I hate or get pissed off at or get annoyed by, we can talk about that later if you guys like the concept. But yeah, let's get right into it. So the first one on the list is we have the cockhead. Now, every single person has the cockhead, at their school, at their place of work. These people are often named Max, Justin, Nick, John. You know what I mean? These are the guys who think they're the shit, who wear fake Gucci, who wear fake Rolexes, and they just really think that they're so much better than everyone else because they can take Instagram photos of themselves on their parents' car, flexing on everyone on Instagram. So I don't really know why, but there are people like this, and they're super annoying. They usually think they're the best at everything they do, and even when they're wrong, they try and prove themselves right. Like even when they're like completely wrong, to the point where it's actually insane that they're still talking, they still think they're right. But yeah, no one likes the cockhead. Coming up in fourth place, well, I mean, there's really no real order, but the second one on the list is we have the megaphones. Now, the megaphones aren't actually bad people. They're not bad people. They're just really fucking annoying. These are the people who have to let every single person and their dad know. Now, maybe it's unintentional, that they're either talking or laughing, whether it's in class, at dinner, hanging out, in public on the street. Like, these are the people who laugh super loud, like the amount of decibels that a plane would give off is what I'm trying to say. Like, the people where I think I'm a pretty funny guy. I can be funny at times, and when I say my jokes, and all of a sudden this bitch is laughing his or her ass off to the point where people in Australia can probably hear you. People in England can hear this person. And it's just like, come on, man. Like, everyone's staring at us. Like, I was at a coffee shop the other day with one of my friends, and I said something. She laughed really loud, and you could see all the old people giving her looks, man. I didn't have the heart to tell her that she was being annoying as shit, but oh man, that was just not a good experience. Next up on the list is, oh my god, the keyboard warrior, man. No one likes the keyboard warrior. Everybody hates the keyboard warrior. Now, if you guys don't know what the keyboard warrior is, which you probably should know, this is the person that literally has the biggest, fattest balls on the internet, but as soon as you meet this person in real life, they are like they're sucking on your cock. They're just spitting on it a little bit. They don't say anything. They're very passive. They don't talk about too much, but when they get in their face, they're super passive. Nothing happens to them. But over the internet, they're calling you a terrorist. They're telling you to go jump off a bridge. They're telling you to drink bleach. You know what I mean? These are the people who are generally under 100 pounds, probably around 5'6", and they haven't seen outside their four walls of their house in a very long time, and when they do, it's probably to go get some nachos or some shit, you know what I mean? I don't know. Keyboard warrior is so annoying, man. People that just think they're the coolest person on the internet, or they oh my god, people that fake shit too, that think they're so cool because they say shit that's made up. Oh man, no one likes these people. If you're one of these people, come on, man, just get it together. If you're gonna be a keyboard warrior, at least act the same way you would in real life. Then it's not as big of a deal. Then you just become our number one, which was the cockhead, which is like me. I can be a cockhead. Everyone can be a cockhead sometimes, but no one wants to be the cockhead. You know what I mean? But yeah, keyboard warriors. Oh my god, cringy to the max. Cancerous. Next one on the list is we have the leechers / scavengers, and oh my god, this is the Olivers of the group, the Johns of the group, the Jakes of the group. These are the people who literally will follow you around. They're not necessarily your friend, but they will follow you around as if they're your friend, and they will just talk to you guys, and you know, that's fine. You might not have too many friends, and sometimes it can be annoying, like we don't really want you here, but we don't want to be that asshole that tells you to fuck off because you have no friends. You know, we don't want to be that guy, and you know, that might come off as a real dick way to say something to someone, so we don't do that. But the worst part is when they hang out with you, and then halfway through the time, they'll leave for some other group that's more interesting than us. Like, bitch, you had no one to talk to, and we brought your ass in, and you're gonna leave? No, fuck you. Don't come back. And now whenever that Oliver of the group comes back, you already know that I'm telling that dude to fuck off. Obviously, it's a very nice way of telling them to fuck off. You know, you slowly start to walk away a bit faster, but you know, those guys are annoying. As well as on top of a kind of like a two-parter, scavengers, man. People that will take your food from you, will ask you for money, will will always say that they're going to pay you back or they're going to give you back and recompensate you, but they never do. And it's just like the stupidest thing. Oh my god, these people are super frustrating. And you know, you'll go up to them, you'll give them your food, and then you know, the next day you won't have food, and you ask them and they're like, oh sorry man, I didn't eat breakfast. I'm like, bitch, I could have had 25 pieces of gum. That one time I had garlic bread, my shit was stinking, I still give you a piece of gum, man. Come on. Selfish. I mean, these are scavengers that are selfish. That's even worse, man. And people, that's why I don't lend money to people I don't know. That's a tip for real life. Don't lend money to people that you do not know. It's not worth it. And the next one on the list is we have the gym selfie people. Not too much to explain, but if you're on Instagram, you're on Snapchat, and you're posting photos of yourself, you know, drinking protein shakes, flexing in mirrors. I've done it one time. One time I did it. Wasn't on my story though, so it doesn't really count as bad. And I never did it again because I realized how cancerous I really was. And, you know, if you have to post of yourself, you know, eating brown rice with egg whites, like, no one gives a shit, bro. You just look like a tool, to be honest. I mean, yeah, that's pretty self-explanatory. And the last one on the list is, oh my god, the book smart people. No one likes this person. The person that has to use words that have at least 10 letters and 5 syllables to get their point across. They have to make something super basic, super complicated, and they have to talk they have to pretty much talk out of their asshole. Now imagine your mouth as an asshole. That's kind of what they're talking about. And you know, half the time these guys aren't even right about what they're saying. They're just making up bullshit on the spot. To be honest, you know, these people are just the super introverted people who just talk out of their asshole, who just think that they're the shit because they know the cells, the molecular structure of a leaf, or because they know what the inside of a tree looks like. No one really cares, man. Obviously, these people aren't assholes, but they just kind of come off in that way. Like, I'm sorry, no one really thinks that you're a super genius because you know basic, or no, not even basic, but random facts about nothing. You know what I mean? If you excel at something that's really interesting, then that's cool. And when you're humble about it, that's even better. But when you have to talk about it constantly, oh my god, like, no one likes that person. And these people are just, you know, they probably will go on to be a marine biologist or some shit, but no one of interest, pretty irrelevant. And I mean, yeah, those are the people that I hate. In the comments below, I want you to write down the type of people that you hate and let me know if I should do a part 2, guys. But yeah, the gameplay is gonna wrap up soon. I think I finished 66-6, currently 59-5. But thank you all so much for watching. It's been the cockhead known as Vibrant, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.